Morning. Welcome to the November 2018 CommQuest Services CEO update. I'm Keith Hochadel, CEO, President of CommQuest Services. Thanks for taking a few minutes to join me. And first of all, let me be one of the first to welcome you or wish you happy Thanksgiving. As we move into our holiday season, I want to thank each and every one of you for the great work you do. What a blessing that we have working in this community and with to help people out with issues that they have, and all of you play a part in the success of the consumers and clients that reach out to us for help. So have a great Thanksgiving, you and your families, and really appreciate all the work you do. Just a couple items to talk about today. I want to start with the Topaz reports. So many of you who are clinicians realize that we get weekly reports through our Topaz system for areas that need finished up, documents that need signed, documents that need either completed or closed or discontinued. So the two primary ones that I want to talk just briefly about are those that are billing templates without documents. That means that we've created a billing template. There's no document, so we could possibly need to bill that service, and without that completed product, then we're kind of out of luck. Second of all, those kept appointments with no charges. Those are checked-in appointments with no billing attached. Again, this is an opportunity for us to clean all of this up. So Rebecca Chessman and the compliance folks and site coordinators and a number of folks are going to be working on this. We'd really need to get this cleaned up by the end of the calendar year. So while it will require a little bit of time and energy and effort, it's important that we get these cleaned up. These file reports continue to grow, and it's something that needs some attention to. So I appreciate in advance your attention to that detail, and we'll get some folks out into the field to help out a little bit as well. So November is National Adoption Month. So Loving Choice Adoption was a legacy program of Community Services or CommQuest Services back in 1919. So in 2018, we have had 4 adoption placements, 12 completed home studies, and 32 probate court home studies. So we just want to thank the good work that gets done by Olga and Julie and Michelle Chato's leadership as we celebrate National Adoption Month. Our school-based mental health team has won an award. The school-based mental health team was awarded the Dawn Marie Hendershot Award by the Stark County Prosecutor's Office. The SBMH team was given the award based on exemplary services they provided children throughout Stark County, and they were honored at the annual Prosecutors Volunteer Recognition Dinner. So as you all know, we do quite a bit of school-based mental health in all areas of schools in I think about 93 different buildings across Stark County. And again, this is great recognition for the work that gets done. So thanks to all of you for the work that you do. We are in the middle of the United Way Fund Drive. Last year, CommQuest received $335,000 from the United Way of Greater Stark County. All staff have been recently sent a pledge card with some information on it. Donations can be taken directly from your paycheck, and even the smallest amount helps benefit Next Level Employment, the Rape Crisis Program, Deliverance House, and the Family Living Center, among others. All pledge forms, whether you decide to donate or not, must be returned to Sarah Davis in the Human Resource Department. I would just tell you that it's important to consider donating to United Way. Not only do they provide a significant dollar amount to us, but they do some really great work in our community, and none of that happens without even the smallest of donations for us. So whether it's $1 or $5 or something, the greater percentage we can have of our staff that donate to United Way, the better off we are. So I appreciate all of you who are considering doing that and following through. Last week we celebrated the 32nd annual Volunteer Luncheon Award for the Samaritan's Table. So the Samaritan's Table, as you know, is a lunch program that we have at St. John's Church on McKinley that serves anywhere from upwards of 350 folks every Thursday. So they had a great event. There was about 75 to 80 volunteers, friends, families of the organization. And again, the Samaritan's Table plays a key role in what we do in our community. So during this next year, we'll have a 100th anniversary employee spotlight. You all know by now that next year we're going to celebrate our 100th anniversary. And in conjunction with that, we'll be recognizing employees on a weekly basis beginning in January of 2019. To nominate an employee, please explain in 100 words or less why the employee deserves to be recognized. Nominations can be emailed to info@comquest.org or sent via inter-office mail to the marketing department. Winners will be recognized in the Canton repository and receive 4 hours of paid time off, among other recognition. We're really excited to have this as part of our 100th year anniversary. We have some great people that work for us, and if we get an opportunity to recognize a number of them, that is tremendous. You know, one of the programs I just want to talk a little bit about today, just because as the weather's starting to get cold, is our homeless outreach. So you may have heard me talk about this on this video before, but Amy Hooser, Jill Dingies, and Gil Goodwin, twice a month on Fridays, go out and interact with the folks who are homeless in our community. And this time of year, we're taking them some blankets and a small meal, just some things for comfort for them, and at the same time trying to engage them in services. And we're pushing probably a year and a half on this, and I think sometimes we forget about those small differences that we're making in a community for people that maybe don't know we're out there, don't really know what's out there, but when they see us are certainly happy to have Amy and Jill and Gil interact with them. So I want to thank you guys specifically for the great work that you do. And I know as weather gets colder, it's difficult for people to find shelter, but you guys play a key role in making sure that they're safe and at least checking in on them. So many of you also know that we do a community Christmas where we adopt some clients and their families, and Tiffany Williams heads that up with a number of volunteers. And I'm happy to say that we were able to adopt all of those families this year. So if you're one of those folks, staff members that stepped forward and adopted a family, thank you so very much. You know, as we make a difference in people, as there's families sitting together this Thanksgiving because of the work that we do, know that when kids and families get to unwrap Christmas presents, in some way we played a small part in that as well. You might also remember that we have an employee referral bonus. Employee referral bonuses are now available for all open positions. The bonus structure is as follows. There's a $250 referral bonus for licensed counselors for the school-based mental health and the IHBT teams, and $100 for all other positions. If you have any questions, please contact Alicia Ristoff in the HR department, and she can provide you some additional information. You know, some of the best employees that we get are from referrals from our own staff. So if you know somebody that's looking for a job and they can fill one of our open positions, please feel free to send them our way. And lastly, I'd just like to remind you that we are having our annual Christmas party. CommQuest Christmas Party will be held December 12th from 11:30 to 1 at the Metropolitan Center Ballroom. If you plan on attending, you must RSVP to Lisa Gold at lisa.gold@comquest.org. It is really, 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 really important, like really important, that you RSVP. We have about 475 employees, and we want to make sure that everybody that wants to come has an opportunity to do that. So again, it'd be a great luncheon, good opportunity to just spend a little bit of time with each other, but I just would ask you, please RSVP. And since y'all probably have figured out by now, I'm doing this in my office, and we were looking for a contest to give a gift card out. So in the last video I did, we introduced the puppet, and he has a name. And if you can remember the name of that puppet, please send that guess to info@comquest.org, and the first one to recognize that will receive a gift card. Again, I want to thank you for all the great work you're doing. Have a tremendous and joyful Thanksgiving, and again, thank you very much. Hope happens here.